Welcome. Today, we unravel remarkable scientific theories about our future, not just our human future, but the destiny that involves our entire solar system. We are about to delve into what will happen to the solar system when the sun dies. Pause. The sun, the glowing centerpiece of our solar system, the fulcrum around which everything else spins, won't be around forever. Before we venture into the future, a brief understanding of the sun's current state is essential. The sun, like all stars, is a hot ball of gas made up mostly of hydrogen and helium. The sun is in its main sequence stage, powered by nuclear fusion that happens in its core, where 4 hydrogen atoms combine to form 1 helium atom, releasing an immense amount of energy. On to our second segment then. Here, we explore the red giant phase of the sun. In approximately 5 billion years, the sun will begin to exhaust its hydrogen fuel in the core. As the hydrogen fuel in the core runs out, gravity will cause the center of the sun to collapse. The layers of the sun outside the core then inflate. Our star swells into what's known as a red giant, extending itself beyond the current orbit of Mars. The planets Mercury, Venus, and even Earth could be engulfed and vaporized during this red giant phase. We might be wondering then about the outer planets. Well, their fate depends largely on just how much mass the sun loses during its death throes. As we move to the third part of our discussion, let's examine the planetary nebula phase. After swelling into a red giant, the sun's outer layers are ejected out into space, creating an illuminated shell of gas called a planetary nebula. The remaining core of the sun becomes a white dwarf, which is about the size of Earth, but contains about as much mass as the sun packed into this small volume. But what about our gas giants, Jupiter and Saturn? The surviving planets' orbits would shift due to the sun's mass loss. They might move outwards or become unstable and collide. However, it's also feasible that planets could remain in stable orbits well out beyond their current positions. Now on to the penultimate phase of our journey, we will discuss the white dwarf cooling phase. After the planetary nebula phase, the remaining core of the sun, i.e., the white dwarf, slowly begins to cool down and darken over billions upon billions of years. It will fade into a hypothetical black dwarf, a hitherto theoretical celestial object. Our sun, once the heart of our solar system, will be a cold, dark, and silent remnant. While it's a bleak forecast for our sun, it's worth mentioning that this is not a universe-ending event, simply a local one. New stars will continue to be born within our galaxy and elsewhere in the universe. As we reach the end of our discourse, it's important to remember humankind's long-standing fascination with the cosmos. We've always marveled at the stars, regarding them as celestial entities of divine or supernatural attributes. However, over centuries, our understanding has evolved. We now know that stars including our sun have a life cycle. They're born, they go through a long main sequence period, they become giants, and then, over time, they fade away. Will we be around to witness our sun's demise? Unlikely. But our insatiable curiosity pushes us to explore and comprehend these celestial phenomena, painting a picture of the universe's deep past and far future.